What's up, guys? I got a shirt on, but it's alright. Fighting. I just want to get to the point. Now, we people, mostly different races, always fight. And I don't know why. Either because it's how we do it, or it's how we live, or it's how people assume how we get over things, even though it's not the proper way. Fighting is one thing that leads to more violence. It's basically like saying fighting with fire. Makes more of a fire, which you can't get rid of unless you have a good, legitimate way to solve it. Now, fighting, most of it goes to black people. That's why all on YouTube you always see hood fights, or hood girl fights at school, or it's always a ghetto school name, and they always involved with some black girl. Like I said, I opened one with that girl, I ain't gonna get into that. Anyway, back to the point. As I was saying, fights is like something that people do to think they can get over the drama. Some people will be like, okay, I'm going to just beat her up and she'll leave me alone. No, because if she want her revenge. And if she beats you up, then you want your revenge. And then it keeps on going. Basically, fighting is really not the point of solving anything. Now, mostly kids be instigating, be like, fighting, I love fighting, I want to see the fight. But why you want to see the fight? And mostly people be doing it at the dumbest places. You're going to fight at school. And it's the one thing I hate the most. It's always the girls who's willing to fight always run their mouth and waste a lot of time. And there's always be the people that break it up when you could have just fought and got it over with. That's the one thing. Instigators. Instigators is the one that causes the fight, which tells the person whatever the other person's saying, even though sometimes it's not true because they just want to see a fight, or sometimes it is true, but they're just telling them just so they can know, like, okay, now just see if you want to fight her, then you got this information. And basically, they're basically like a hitman. So basically, they're the other person's bitch to go around and scoop up all the information they can to start a fire. And then they fight out a fire, which makes a bigger fire. But then sometimes the fire gets blown out because it's either somebody that causes it and stomps it out, and ain't nobody going to be fighting no more unless they do it secretly. But fighting is really not the point. It's not the point. It's not the thing to solve anything, because then you don't have to fight. You don't have to invite more families in it. She gets her brother, you get your brother, she gets her cousin, blah, blah, blah. That's still leading up to a point where nothing has been solved. She's still talking mess, he's still talking mess, he's still doing it. He took your girlfriend, she took your... And y'all always fight over the dumbest stuff. Like, one time I heard about this fight where some dude got hit in the head by a basketball and he fought over it. What? Or some dude want to fight because he heard somebody say something about him, but it really wasn't that person, but he thought it was, and he beats him up. Just like bullying. Bullying is also one thing that causes a fight. Unless the person thinks that just because a person's small or smart, kind, sensitive, and weak, doesn't mean they don't know how to fight. So they just pick on them automatically. But they don't know the secret power that's hidden in them. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I know you guys can see my face a little bit. But that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Fighting is not solving anything. You probably might fight once, it's okay, bam, get it over it. And then try something else. Have your mama come up to the school, talk to the teachers, do something. But if you keep fighting, you'll get more in trouble. And basically, you're not being the bigger man of the problem or the situation. You're not taking credit of what's your side of the story between or against her side of the story. Y'all know what I'm talking about, then you guys are retarded. But anyway, I'm just saying. It's really just not the point. Y'all need to stop fighting, because sometimes fighting is you making really an embarrassment out of yourselves, and you're leading people to watch you fight only to put you on YouTube, especially the person that gets whooped and then talks a lot of trash, and then as soon as that person talks trash about how they whoop your butt, and more people want to come in and be like, okay, now let me see you whoop her butt now, and then bow, people get jumped, people get shot at, and there's mostly people that die either from concussions or getting hit in the head, causing a coma and dying. And it's just so retarded. Like, one time this dude in soccer, he got a yellow card, and you have to get 2 yellow cards to get a red card and you get kicked out. But he got a yellow card, he was a goal, and he socked the referee in the head and killed him over a yellow card. So now he ruined his whole career. And see, that's fighting over the dumbest stuff. Most of you guys heard of that, but now, most of you did, now you know. But seriously, I'm here, y'all just saying, I just want to tell y'all, I just want to feel my thoughts, peace, and whatever, I guess. Bye.